talk, we see each other out. You see each other out, and the guy treats you like brother. And he's a Pro Bowl type. He's a Pro Bowl receiver or defensive back and things like linebacker. Linebackers, man, they together all the time. DJ, John, Nate come back, Nate Russell come back, work out with us. Michael Barrow, the coach, he was a great linebacker, and those guys just be around and they talk about linebacker stuff and they talk about life and they help each other out. And when they grab Sean Spence, grab Darryl Sharpton, and show them some things and stuff like that, show them a whole nother life and this is what you can have if you do the right thing and stuff like that. It'd be great.
North Carolina basketball has been able to use that as a selling point to recruits. That, in fact, in the off-season, you can see all these greats that have played there. They come back and they're all playing together. And that's why the current players improve so much. Because always playing against the greats. Is it the same thing that you guys experience in terms of motivation? And also, you're talking about little things that you can learn, but also recruiting, knowing that it's not just you play football at Miami, you learn from Miami staff, and this is the ACC, but the off-season stuff is huge too, because you get to learn from these different guys.
It's a brotherhood. To be a part of it, I feel so good just being a part of it, being in a position to be able to be on that level with those guys and be able to affect younger guys. When I leave, the feeling is unbelievable for my 2-year-old son to walk in with me and for Ed Reed to pick him up and play with him and he know Ed, he called Ed. Things like that, it's just unbelievable, man. It's a beautiful feeling, and all the guys get a feeling like that. Our guys that's in the NFL, that they so down to earth, man. They treat us so good. I guess they got treated so good by the guys that was already in the league, like Ray Lewis, treating Villman like that. I guess it's just a beautiful feeling. We just got to win. We all right.
Did I hear you right in saying that they're starting to come back more and more? Was there a period maybe?
No, they always was that.
But is it more down there before? Is it Coach Shannon having something to do with that, or do they all believe in him?
Older guys with Coach Shannon.
Is that going to help him? Yeah. Especially you guys have that tough schedule early on.
Oh yeah.
You know how it is in Miami. If you guys get off to a rough start, the heat's going to be on.
A lot of guys always came back. Andre Johnson's, the guy Reggie Wayne, the guys that played in that era. But since Coach Shannon been in office, you have guys coming back like Jesse Armstead came in there. Like guys that Coach Shannon coached when he was younger and that he played with, that'll come back, still work out, still in shape. The Ray Lewis, the Damian Lewis, the Saps, those type of guys come back now because of Coach Shannon. Jimmy Johnson come back around, see him. People like that we didn't get to see. We always seen the Santanas and the Roscoe Parrish and the Frank Gores, but the older guys that came back, the men, the mature men, high 30s, early 40s, and even higher, they come back and they talk to us like a father figure, and they got Coach Shannon back, and they let you know, man, we got Coach Shannon back no matter what. Y'all can do this. Price.
When you look at the schedule, I know you guys, you say you take it one game at a time. Obviously, the opener is a huge game against FSU. But that first 4 games, it's tough as anybody has in the country. Is it hard to not look at that 4 as a different grouping than the rest of the other 8 on the schedule, knowing how vitally important it is to maybe break even or go 3-1?
We look at it like that, trust me. The first quarter, we want to come out of it with a positive record. You got 4 quarters, you got 3 quarters, you got 12 games or whatever, and then you get your ACC and your championship, that'll be overtime. That'll be the 4th quarter. We know it's tough, man. We look at it, we know it's tough, but we preparing to not acknowledge that it's going to be real tough and that those teams are going to be tough or hard. We're going to have to fight, and we may lose. To not acknowledge that we would be playing with ourselves. So we get up and we prepare for that. First week out of the summer, Florida State. This week we got Florida State. You're going to get better. You ain't working harder than the guy that's playing next week. Push it. Come on. Florida State week. It ain't charging Southern. You got to go. So we running hard off rip. 32-110s or whatever.
Would you rather be FSU or Georgia Southern?
FSU. Any day. Every day. I mean, no knock on Charlie Southern, whatever, but it just means more, you know. It brings, the reward is better. It brings more out of you. You do things that you think you couldn't have done. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
How do you like playing at Dolphin Stadium?
I never played there before. Never.
But this past year?
I played at Florida. First played at A&M.
Yeah.
I tore my knee. I sat out for the rest of the season. So, but from being in there, it looks great. The environment feels great. It feels like a pro-type atmosphere. Fast surface, hot sun. It might feel like Miami football.
I got a question, if you don't mind. How close are you guys to, you're aware of the UM tradition, which you talked about extensively, the fraternity and all that. How close are you guys to getting back? I mean, everybody says Miami's coming fast. How close are you guys to getting back to where the programs were? You understand what
I think we're there right now. I think we can go undefeated this year. I think we can go with 1 or 2 losses this year and still make an impact and let everyone know we back. Even with the so-called young guys and Coach Shannon Bennington's 3rd year, the turnaround year, things like that. I think ain't nothing holding us back. There's nothing holding us back, and we right there. It's just a matter of what we're gonna do.
How have the moves that Coach Shannon's made to instill more discipline in the program and talk about where you guys are on that whole issue?
Big difference. Oh man, difference on me. Like I was saying earlier, I cut my dreadlocks off. I had goals in my mouth. I took all that out my mouth. He didn't make me do none of this. It's just what he stood for and what he was preaching. It had an effect on me. It made me want to look better myself. Made me want to represent myself in a different way. It made me want to pull my britches up on my behind. Things like that. Just show me it's about me. I represent the program, but you represent yourself and your parents, and I represent my son. So Coach Shannon teaches us that all the time. I mean, he's so much of a leader. It don't make no sense to where people should criticize him about the games when he done so much for the program academically and cleaning out all of the stuff that was going on.
You think the percentage of the kids in the program that bought into all that is total?
Oh yeah, everyone bought into Coach Shannon's philosophy or whatever, and as far as like not being in trouble, going to class, graduating, getting your degree, working hard on the field, things like that. I think everyone has, and we got a great senior leadership. We got a great core of guys that enforce that. Coach Shannon don't have to enforce that no more because he have guys like us, and he trusts us. He can go somewhere and be gone, and we can run the team.
As far as your off-season workouts go, I know you're saying you were out all last season. For you, have off-season been more about getting back to where you were, or are you trying to go beyond that?
Well, I've already went beyond. I had the best spring I ever had. Coming off my knee surgery, I had the best spring I ever had. All my numbers in the weight room went up coming off of knee surgery. Everything went up. My vertical went up, 40, shuttle, my play, my work habit, my leadership, everything went up. So,
as far as like your whole team's off-season, have they been better attended this season?
Everyone been there the whole summer. Everyone been there the whole summer. A couple misses here and there, but it'd be personal reasons and things like that. But everyone want to be there. You have to make guys not work out. Guys will be sick and still be trying to work out. It's great.
So like you guys have a real positive attitude going into this season.
We know what we got coming up, and we're embracing that. And we ready for it.
Is there a specific game you have picked out that's like, this is the game we need to win to really move forward? Or is it just every game is important?
Every game important. I don't want to give you that answer because every game is important. The first 4 is really important because those are the first 4 games and they're our toughest opponents. What the media say, like for us, their rankings and stuff like that, because we never know how they're gonna pan out. Their star player might get hurt, anything. So, but I definitely got Oklahoma circle. I got Oklahoma circle.